Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of, or I shouldn't say another episode, the very first episode of uh, MLB 15, the show, Sunday Night Baseball, in which we feature the Sunday night game of the week. As you saw yesterday, the Red Sox topped the Yankees in King Rouse's Saturday showcase, and that just happened. The fact that this game ended up being the Sunday night baseball game this week, so that's why we're doing this one on Sunday. And then don't forget to check out our Tuesday showdown, which will be the Detroit Tigers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. That one will be airing hopefully either tonight or tomorrow. But right now, we're going to go ahead and take care of business with the Red Sox and Yankees. Yankees fell yesterday to the Red Sox, 9-4, behind a strong performance by Joe Kelly. Today, the Red Sox have played Buchholz, who had a pretty good start in his first outing. He got the win, and he has a 2.25 ERA. And then Masahiro Tanaka, who did not get a decision in his first start of the year, but did pitch well. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and get into this. I'm not going to play as the Yankees because I despise the Yankees. So I will be playing as the Red Sox, even though I really don't care for the Red Sox either. I didn't really want to do this game, but that's just the way it worked out. So, and this is what people want to see, I guess, too. People want to see the Red Sox, Yankees, and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and wear those jerseys. I don't really care. We're going to go play Buchholz. The lineup should be set. Dustin Pedroia is looking a little low on energy, and so is Ryan Hannigan. But we're going to go ahead and just roll with what we got here. And then I'm not really sure what the weather was in this day, but I'm just going to leave it clear. And I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to Matt now, and Eric, and Steve. And you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys after the game.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schott has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants once again.
Counting down to first pitch here in the Bronx. It's the Red Sox and Yankees. Hold on, it's next. Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Mookie Betts will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games, so they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Ryan retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. One out, nobody on. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The pitch. One and two now to the former MVP. Here comes a 1-2. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Ellsbury and Beltran converge, but this is by him and through to the wall. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. For Pedroia, he's at second with his second double of this young season. He waits, now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing, because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
It's in the palm of your hand.
He's set, now the pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. A little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Hanley Ramirez will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now here's the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead one. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. And they'll go to work against, when healthy, one of the best around, the slender right-hander Clay Buchholz. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. A look here at the scouting report as we'll show you what to expect moving forward from the 30-year-old right-hander. Brett Gardner will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. First pitch on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2 pitch on the way. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. I mean, he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Carlos Beltran will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Here's the first offering. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Now here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready now on 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now the 1-2. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2. Here's the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. We played an inning, still 0-0. Pablo Sandoval will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Pablo Sandoval.
And here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And now a pitch on the way. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Mike Napoli now. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. Now the pitch. And Napoli can't connect there, as that's by him for strike two. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
No score here as we play inning number 2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Here's Shane Victorino now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now another 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here, one away.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Here's Chase Headley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The next pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball, 2 away.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann. Number 201 in his career, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
This guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. And this is his 2nd home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That home run a moment ago, 407 feet officially. Here comes the 1-0. This is foul right side. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Xander Bogaerts is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That was a strike.
2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
In now, Ryan Hennigan. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now here's the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. And the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Up with it is Drew. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Mookie Betts will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. Ball one.
Oh, that's a ball. Give me a break, Woo!
The 1-0. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Boy, not only are these guys not getting on base, they're not even getting off any good swings. That's the swing of a guy who's really out to sea right there.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here it comes, 2-1. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. Stephen Drew makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Stephen Drew.
First pitch coming. Buchholz right back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's Buchholz on 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. This is hit on the ground, but foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm gonna swing. No. I'm gonna take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Standing in now, Brendan Ryan. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. pitch on the way. On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2.
Strikeout and a soft liner here. He's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Jacoby Ellsbury will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Come on, Yankees.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Swing and a line drive. Foul. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. The pitch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A good inning of work there from Clay Buchholz. His club trails 1-0. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First offering on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
David Ortiz will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and missed as the count goes to 0-2 to Ortiz.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on Show Track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss by Ortiz as he can't make contact there. One away.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. Guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. This thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. From the stretch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
He's ready now, the pitch. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 1-2 with 1 away. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval.
Keep him right there.
Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he goes the other way and sends this deep, but ooh, this will be a long foul ball.
Don't let him score.
Comes set, now the pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Here comes a 1-2. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Brett Gardner will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1.
Here we go.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Let's go, Yankees.
Here he comes on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
3-2, here it is. Good swing there by Gardner as he hooks this one foul down into the seats in right. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. And you can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Carlos Beltran will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now here's the pitch. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
1-0 on the way. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Here's Buchholz on 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Come on, Mark. Come on, New York.
Full count pitch on its way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The next 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Mike Napoli will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The first baseman, number 12, Mike Napoli.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Shane Victorino.
So 1 gone in the inning for Shane Victorino. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Come on, Yankees.
The 1-0 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Now the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
The 1-0. Two and 0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox 0. And there now is Chase Headley. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, a little surprised he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And now a pitch on the way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
So 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Brian McCann will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Now the first pitch. And the middle infielders are staying busy here. Another ground ball, this time out to second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here it comes. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, but they're on top 1-0. Ryan Hennigan will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the first offering. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
No strike. Go home, Red Sox.
1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Go!
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
But this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Mookie Betts will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And that misses. 1-1.
Playing 11.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now here's the pitch. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Here's the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Stephen Drew will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th.
Second baseman, Stephen Drew.
And here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Now here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Brendan Ryan will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Jacoby Ellsbury will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Oh, and Sandoval with the bare hand.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Brett Gardner will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time. First pitch coming. lays off 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Here we go.
Now a ball sliced hard on the ground, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Carlos Beltran will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. David Ortiz will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. Been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Poppy awaiting the 1-0. 1-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Just too many swings and misses on pitches out of the zone. Jeez, swing at strikes.
Now the 1-2 home to Ortiz. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? Just making it look easy.
Hanley Ramirez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Strike 3 call, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
He's making quick work of the middle of this lineup. Back-to-back strikeouts against their number 3 and 4 hitters.
Pablo Sandoval. Come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First offering on the way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 pitch now. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. And an easy play out there for Headley, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Mark Teixeira will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
First pitch on its way to Teixeira. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on 1 big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Here's Chase Headley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here's the 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Couldn't throw a strike if his life depended on it.
3-0 is on the way. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away. Brian McCann will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's the first offering. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopper, foul. One, 2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Sets the 2-2 pitch. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. Ramirez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One for the Bombers here on the home run by Brian McCann. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 New York. Mike Napoli will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for Boston, the first baseman, number 12, Mike Napoli.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any...
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. A solo home run for Mike Napoli. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's Shane Victorino now.
Shane Victorino.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Pitch home to Victorino. Ball one.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Ready now on 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here comes the 1-2. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Andrew Miller is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 48, Andrew Miller.
Xander Bogaerts will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Now the first pitch. Running is Victorino. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is right there, and Victorino is gunned down trying to steal second.
And this is not a terrible idea. He's thinking that the reliever will be more focused on getting his first pitch over the plate. So he takes off on him, but it just didn't work out.
Now here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Out in front here is Bogaerts as he drives this one foul down the left side. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Ryan Hennigan will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Christian Vasquez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Christian Vasquez.
Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Sox get a run, however, on the home run by Napoli. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox 1. Christian Vasquez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Catching, number 7, Christian Vasquez.
Stephen Drew will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
For the Yankees, second baseman, Stephen Drew.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Throw by Sandoval is in time, 1 away.
It's starting to look like he's not going to get a victory here, but still, a lot of positives to take away from this outing is you see his numbers right there. More often than not, you put together a line like that, you're going to come away with a W.
Brendan Ryan will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Pitch on the way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And now, the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And there he goes towards second. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Ramirez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball. There you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Brett Gardner will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Buchholz as he gets ahead 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a rocket to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Dylan Betances is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Mookie Betts will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Dustin Pedroia will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Here's the first offering. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. You get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
David Ortiz will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. He waits. Now the pitch. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
This team's got plenty of guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
David Carpenter come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Hanley Ramirez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Take it off. Let's get going.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Thrown on to first by McCann, and it winds up being a successful sacrifice.
A perfect job there of getting it down. So now, that's the go-ahead run right there over at third with just 1 out.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
The first baseman, number 3.
Mike Napoli will come up now in an RBI spot, and I imagine that infield will come in here with the game tied now.
Yeah, still only 1 out, so I think that's probably the likely scenario.
Turn 2 now, let's go!
First pitch coming. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
The 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. He's gotten that pitch past him twice here. Now, do you push your luck or give him something else?
Let it ride. Keep it out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
That's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards hitting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
So the base is loaded here for Shane Victorino, and I'd say he's got a fairly good track record in this situation.
Amazingly, one of only 2 guys in history with 2 postseason grand slams. He had some big hits in situations like this for the Red Sox in 2013.
Play him tough right here. They're lucky, that's all.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
The 1-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw will go to Ryan at second for the force, and that'll do it. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 2-2. Carlos Beltran will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Stephen Wright will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Stephen Wright.
Carlos Beltran will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. A dive from Sandoval, but it's past him. A fair ball.
All knuckleballs all the time in this at-bat. Finally, he figures he's got a pretty good read on this last one, and he squares it up nicely.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass. Mark Teixeira will stand in now, and we'll see what they do about perhaps getting that winning run to second. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Fouled straight back. Now the 0-2 pitch. Won't go after that one, and it's 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. Back to Napoli, a double play.
Well, so much for getting the winning run on base to start the inning. That's just a perfect pitch here to get the ground ball double play, and now just an out away from extra innings.
Here's Chase Headley. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
2-0 on the way. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Here comes the 2-2. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Chris Young will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 24, Chris.
Xander Bogaerts will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up the 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to keep fighting until the last out.
Now here's the first pitch. And a good pitch there as he reaches out to hit this one on the ground to third. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time you realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Christian Vasquez will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And quickly 2 gone now to start the 10th.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Mookie Betts will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. First pitch coming. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains 2-2. Brian McCann will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First offering on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the catch is made, 1 away.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base. So the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Into the box, Alex Rodriguez. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Betts is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Garrett Jones will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Garrett Jones will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 33, Garrett Jones.
Dustin Pedroia will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11.
Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first by Ryan, and there's the first out of the inning.
Quick outs are the key at this point in the ball game. Save your bullets. You never know how far you're going to have to go.
David Ortiz will step in, an RBI single this last time around. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
A 2-1 offering. To 2-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
One out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Once again a 3-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, and what a big at-bat here in extra innings. You just want to give your guys a chance, and he just about gave them more than that. This thing's off the wall, and so now it's a golden opportunity for his guys to grab a late lead.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike one.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
The 0-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. It's a two-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. And it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
Chasen Shreve will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Pablo Sandoval will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First pitch to him. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Picked up there by Ryan. throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Mike Napoli will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Boy, I mean, he's got that thing going good. It just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. The next 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done, as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Red Sox are out in front, 4-2. Brendan Ryan will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Koji Uehara will come on now, and they've saved him for the 11th, as he'll try and take this one home. Brendan Ryan will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike. All right, make it count.
Here's a 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Yeah, good eye.
Now the 2-0 home. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark. But I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. Over to the bag is Napoli as he handles it himself for the out.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Brett Gardner will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And he goes the other way and sends this deep, but ooh, this will be a long foul ball. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe it took them a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 4-2. Good night from the Bronx.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
All right, look at that. All right, look at that. Another 11-inning ball game. And we got a sponsor. Look at that. We got Franklin, who gives us 20,000 per win. I think Rawlings gives us, or Louisville Slugger gives us 30,000 per win. So I'm not even going to bother to do anything with that. But as you can see there, 4-2 victory for the Red Sox, who took 2 of 3 from the Yankees in that series, dropping the Yankees to 2-4. And that was just an absolute thriller there. Stephen Wright came in, the knuckleballer came in and pitched 2 great innings as the Yankees were not able to close the door in the 9th inning. Big Papi came up with and knocked an RBI single, and then that tied up the ball game. And then Hanley Ramirez in the 11th hit a 2-run homer into right center to put them up for good, and then Koji Uehara slammed the door, did what the Yankees couldn't, and won this game for the Red Sox. That's going to be it here for Sunday night baseball. For me, Big Dope. I'm just going to make sure you guys remember Tuesday. Well, no, that'll be tomorrow. We're a little bit behind, but Tuesday, the Tuesday showdown this week, Pittsburgh versus the Tigers, and that one will be hopefully either tonight or tomorrow, one of the two. But yeah, so and then also don't forget to check out our Road to the Show, our Road to the World Series. My bad, Road to the World Series. That is what this is a part of. As you can see, we got our we got the Cubbies in here. We got the White Sox. Last night, if you guys were watching last night's game, the Cubs were able to pull it out 3-2 and 11, just like the Red Sox pulled it out in 11. The Cubs did the same. And then don't forget, King Rouse will be broadcasting his NBA playoffs again tonight. He's currently broadcasting his Cubs season on his channel on Twitch. And then also, if you guys do like what we do here on Twitch with our Road to the World Series and Baseball Life, please feel free to follow us here on Twitch. Once football season starts and basketball and hockey, we'll have all those up here as well. We'll be in full swing then. We'll be playing everything. Baseball will be going all the way until October. We'll have the playoffs here on our Twitch and LRSGN. And then we also have all the regular season games for basketball, hockey, football. You know, you get the idea. And then also, we may be doing soccer this year too. I believe soccer starts in August or September, so we'll have that on our channel as well. And then if you miss any episodes or like what we do here on LRSGN, please feel free to subscribe to us on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. And any questions, comments, concerns, or constructive criticism, please feel free to email us at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network at gmail.com. I am Big Dope. You guys keep it real.